Hey, what's up guys? So I'm at that point with my Ironman account where it's becoming apparent that I really need a solid goal in order to move forward and progress, so I've been grinding quests and skills for the past while in order to unlock the Plague's End and Ritual Homage Rot, and I'm really quite close, but like I said, I'm in the position now where I really just need something fresh to keep myself from getting bored, because once I unlock Elf City, what's to say that I'm not going to get bored and just AFK the harps for a while I PvM on my main account in order to build a nice bank or something. But then I thought about it, and I realized that I've got my priorities backwards. From the beginning of this series, I wanted to own all of the best equipment, and I did say near the beginning that I wanted to own all the tier 90 gear, which in my mind was still a future goal instead of focusing my efforts on it now. I wanted to wait until I had a bigger collection of stats and quests to make it easier to reach my end goal, but I'm so close to achieving my near goals now that I think it would be a good time to start doing something new with this account. So that means today marks the first progress report towards obtaining full tier 90 gear. Now the way this series is going to work is, despite the title being just obtaining tier 90 gears, which currently is impossible, the only tier 90 gear that you can currently actually obtain is Sovrakha, along with the Ascension crossbows and Noxious weaponry. I will be obtaining all the notable weapons and armor from the lower tier, starting with Barrows and Godwar's Dungeon armor as well. It might be a good goal for me to obtain something like Full Dragon, which probably won't be too hard considering the amount of tormented demons I'll need to kill for the crossbow limbs, but that's a lot of mithril dragons that I would need to kill for the full helm. So anyway, since this is the first episode of the Road to Tier 90 all, I will show you guys a picture of the graph that I have planned out right now. It's going to show you everything from Barrows to Godwar's Dungeon armor, to the Port's armor, to Neck's armor, that kind of stuff, and obviously the tier 90 gear as well. Which obviously, like I said earlier, the only thing I can get right now is the full Ceramic. Tectonic and Malevolent are going to have to wait until Jagex introduces or implements group Ironman bossing, which is supposed to come soon. It's going to happen this year sometime. I hope it happens before the summer, because that would just be awesome to be able to grind that out over the summer holidays. But as you can see, there are the other pieces of armor, such as the Automaton gloves, the Glacior boots, and there are going to be a couple other things that I have not put on the graph right now, but you guys can see it right now because I'll obviously have that done before this commentary, whatever. You know what I mean. So, like I said, my plan is to, get one of each set of Barrows, one of each set of the God Wars armor, and if I can get some necks, that would be nice, but yeah, the plan is to try to get at least one set of every armor set. Which is a big goal, I understand that, and it will take a long time, so this series will take a long time to actually finish, but I think it would be cool to see an Iron Man getting all of these, sets of armor and weapons and stuff. This is not going to take away from the Iron Man progress updates, because I do know you guys enjoy watching that. So if anything, I might merge the two together or something, like maybe for the progress updates, you guys might see a piece of armor in my bank or something, but for the most part, all the clips of me getting the armor and all that stuff is going to be in this series. But anyways, I don't want to drag this commentary out for too long, so let's go ahead and watch our first clip and see what our first piece of armor is going to be for this series. So as the first addition to the collection, the Fire Cape took about 3 hours to obtain. I was heavily unprepared in terms of prayer potions, so I spent most of my time within the fight caves resting at the end of each wave in order to regain my health and save what little prayer potions I had left for the fight with Jad. But I emerged victorious and claimed my Fire Cape, which then immediately led me to my very next addition to this collection, the Takhar Kalkat, which is the melee variant of the 3 claimable capes from the Fight Kiln, which actually took 2 attempts to receive. On my first attempt, I accidentally switched to a melee weapon with auto-retaliate enabled during one of the last Jad waves, and I was immediately swiped and one-hit KO'd, which left me feeling a little discouraged. But I swallowed my pride, manned up, and went back to face the Jad that killed me, emerging victorious this time, and claiming the cape at the end that was rightfully mine to begin with. After completion of the quest Fate of the Gods, and a little short bout with fishing, I had enough monkfish to last me a few round trips to the God Wars dungeon, as well as the Shard of Zaros for protection from the monsters within. I took this opportunity to complete my daily Reaper assignment, which at the time was to kill General Grardor, and I found myself with the Bandos hilt upon completion of my task. I received the hilt on my 17th kill, giving me a great deal of enthusiasm to continue bossing and attempt to obtain more drops. I did decide, however, to try my luck elsewhere, and as luck would have it, after only 18 Barrows chests, I received Carol's Top as a reward for my efforts. I did also receive a Crystal Triskelion fragment from looting the chests as well, however I don't really see it as being a very notable item, so I chose not to add it to the loot table. Feeling eager and ready to fight more bosses to obtain more rare items for myself, I went back to the God Wars dungeon to complete another Reaper assignment for General Grardor. After only 21 more kills, I received the God Sword Shard 3 from a minion, and on the very next kill I scored myself a Bandos chestplate from Grardor himself. This means that at only 39 kills, I picked myself up a Bandos hilt, a Godsword Shard 3, and a Bandos chestplate. So you could imagine my excitement when I saw the back-to-back loot beams on the ground, and actually receiving probably the best drop from Gerardor. But that's going to be all the drops that I received for this week's episode, so I hope you did enjoy it, and if you did enjoy it, you can subscribe to stay up to date with my progress if you haven't already. Also, if you enjoy watching regular Ironman progress videos, there will be a link to my RuneScape 3 Ironman playlist in the description for you guys to check out as well. Anyways, that's going to be it for me, so I'll see you all in the next video, and until then, take care everyone.